Hello, welcome. My name's Mark. And yeah, we are live. A little bit ahead of tonight's state of play. This is a little pre-show where we can discuss, talk and speculate on what Sony could potentially show, should show, and probably won't show. Because I've seen a bunch of lists of people speculating the craziest things. Like, I literally just seen someone that I follow and I've seen their wish list kind of list, and it's got Metal Gear Solid remake, Silent Hill remake, Resident Evil 4 remake, and like, I'm just like, what in what world do you think they're going to have all this announced in a state of play? You know, like, it's not going to happen. We'll be lucky if Sony take an old school route of no slideshows, no sales numbers, none of that jargon. They take a Sean Layden approach from back in the day, and you have Jim Ryan come on stage and say, games, games, games and more games, here we go, and we dive into it, and it's full 30 minutes straight of just trailer after trailer after trailer. That is all we can hope for, and this 30 minutes will actually feel like a lot. But if they do all this in between, you know, filler, this could be a disaster. But we'll find out. I hope for the best, honestly. I hope for, you know, I don't want us to all be wasting our time here. I hope that we get some good stuff announced. Hopefully the majority of, I'd say more than 50% of the games that are going to get announced here, hopefully the majority of them are slated for release window by end of 2022. I like to think that's a safe bet. It'd be a bit crazy if the majority of the games are kind of announced cheekily as, oh yeah, 2022, and then it gets pushed into like late 2023. You know, I hope that's not the case. I hope we do get, you know, I do hope we get more than just trailers for games that are far out of our reach. I do hope. Give me a second here. I want to see how far along we are, because I want us to be watching the official showcase, which, from my understanding, yep, I get it. We're 20 minutes too early, which I'd rather be too early than too late. So, with that, that's all good. Good to know. Plenty of time to figure this out. Yeah, as we can see, we got 20 minutes to go. That ain't big a deal. Not bad. Yep. But yeah, what do I want to see? Because my expectations are really low. I'd rather go in with close to zero expectations, very low standards, and come out pleasantly surprised. There's still way to go about things. I think those glory days of gaming showcases are far behind us. Hate to be that bearer of bad news, but I don't think we're ever going to get an E3 2018 again, you know. Or was it 17? I can't mind. The one with Sean Layden came out, and we had the big God of War, Resident Evil remake, Shenmue 3, we had all of that, and that was like mind blowing. But yeah, my predictions, I feel, and it's because I'm putting my business hat on, I know how things work over at Sony. I am speculating, but I'm also concrete on it, because I'm going based off of track record and history. I believe they will have your Call of Duty getting its kind of a teaser reveal tonight, because again, PlayStation have the licensing and the marketing rights towards Call of Duty. In the meantime, until this Activision Blizzard Xbox Microsoft deal acquisition goes through. So PlayStation are still going to have that. That's why when they announce, more than likely, the beta for Modern Warfare 2 will get announced as PlayStation exclusive, probably timed exclusive. They'll have that beta phase where you'll be able to play the game earlier, at least a better form of it. And whatever else may come with that, you know. We do know that Final Fantasy does still have the marketing rights and so on console, so don't be surprised if we do get Final Fantasy announcements tonight. Obviously, I'm skeptical with it because it is state of play. If this was a PlayStation showcase, I would be like, yeah, I could see that very much happening. Because remember, Sony have the marketing rights. It's the big stage that they want to get it showed off on. There's a good chance it won't happen because it is state of play, and these state of plays don't hold big juggernaut announcements for such a small, bite-sized, you know, little mini event, whatever you want to call it. I can't really call it a showcase, but it kind of is, so we'll just run with it, we'll go with it, right? But apart from that, I mean, so Final Fantasy 16 FF7 Remake Part 2, I think at the most we will get like a teaser trailer teasing is that we need to watch Square Enix's own announcement thing this late summertime. I can see that happening, but they're just giving you a little trail to go off of, letting you know that you have to watch this next thing to see the real reveal of it. I think that's what I can expect them to do tonight, and that'll be the same with Resident Evil. So that's the same with Final Fantasy 16 and FF7 Remake Part 2. I believe the same will happen with Resident Evil Village DLC, and yeah, I'm even saying it, Resident Evil 4 Remake. Maybe, I mean, I'm not saying they won't show like a wee teaser trailer. I can see that totally happening. But yeah, it's going to be nothing more than what we've had prior with the kind of announcement trailers. And then they save a more juicier trailer for, you know, their own event kind of thing. Because it is still up in the air if we're getting if Capcom's doing their own showcase for the summer. I've seen a bunch of rumours with certain dates getting thrown around, but nothing's concrete. And Square Enix, I've got no idea. I don't really follow Square Enix a whole lot, but I know people that are, you know, hoping for news on it. So we'll find out. We'll see what's going on in the world of PlayStation. But yeah, anyone checking in, hello, welcome, thanks for joining in, and anyone watching on archived VOD on YouTube, hello, thanks for checking out the stream. But yeah, I don't know, we're just casually chatting, you know, predictions, talking about what could, woulda, coulda, shoulda, and yeah, there's not really much to go off of, because I know we're not going to get first party PlayStation, so we can write that off. So one, yeah, it was I'm sure it was a Dreamcast guy. His list is abysmal. He's got like The Last of Us and all that on like his wish list and stuff like that, and I'm going like, and go figure, you know. But I'm just like, it ain't happening, man. PlayStation ain't putting their own shout here. As for PSVR 2, but that I'm intrigued by. I still stand by anything I've said about PSVR 2. I do feel it is a bit, you know, it requires the PS5 hardware to work. So when you factor in your PS5, your PSVR 2, PS5, what, let's say £400-500, British pounds, US, whatever like, you know, whatever currency you're bought your console in or trying to buy a console in, you factor that with your PSVR2, which, let's be honest, it's going to be no less than $299. Guaranteed, it's not going to be any lower than $299. And I wouldn't be surprised if they announced the price of that finally. But the fact that it's tailored to the console, you need the console to use the PSVR 2. It's like, that's the best part of $1,000. And when you compare it to the competition, an Oculus Quest former, you know, Meta Quest 2, and let's be honest, Meta haven't announced the next iteration of the Quest lineup. I know we're getting the Quest Pro, and I know they're more than likely got plans for a Quest 3. So comparing that, when that comes to the PSVR 2, I don't know how I feel about that, because I expect it to be night and day in regards to what Oculus or Meta are doing compared to PlayStation in the VR space. So I'll be interested to see what the games are going to be in comparison, and just the technology. And again, is it going to be standalone versus hardwired to a big heavy box, big expensive heavy box at that? I think Sony should have went for the all-in-one, you know, self-contained unit, but they didn't, and so they're riding with it, relying on the PS5 itself, which is good because it means more hardware, more power, they can draw better graphics fidelity, frame rate, yada yada yada. But again, you're hoping that you're going to get that console. You're also tailored to the console. I'm not a fan of that at all. I even, with the brief time I had my Oculus Rift S with tailored to my PC right at the side of me here, it was painful, it was difficult, the cable dragging. Yeah, and anything happens to that cable, you're fucked. You are not getting... I mean, yeah, you could try and order replacement spare parts, because thankfully I did see that you could remove it from the headset itself. It was a DisplayPort to like a different... It was like a right angle DisplayPort that went into the headset. You had to really dismantle it apart. I did it in order to swap the headbands at one point, but that is how I got around it and how I figured out it is actually replaceable. But let's be honest, PlayStation, with the way they do things very proprietary, I would be worried if you can't remove that cable from the headset. Again, I'm a bit of an advocate for cloud gaming and VR technology. Like, I love VR, I love cloud gaming, and I would love the idea of both of them to combine and have cloud virtual reality. That is the future, and that is something that, and I get it, people are always going to come back to, yeah, but the latency, Mark, the latency. It's like, yeah, that's all fucking good, but like, we need to take a stab at running with it and working out the growing pains while we're figuring it out. If we never take strives to innovate and move on to best way, look at music and movies and television. It was painful a wee bit back then with that when it came to streaming. Guess what? ISPs, well, fuck the ISPs, right? We can all agree with that. But all of the big corporate overlords, they all pushed forward with it, and guess what? They made it work, and we've adapted to it. And I mean, I get it, right? There's going to be a handful of people that put their hands up and go, yes, I'll still buy a Blu-ray, 4K and whatnot. Truth is, I don't know anyone who, you know, goes and buys Blu-rays this day and age, with everything being digital, streaming. So that's what I've got to say about that. Obviously, just now we have 10 minutes to go, so we are getting on. So I'm feeling good about that. See what happens in the world of PlayStation. Oh yes. Yep. That's what I've got to say. And yeah, hedge your bets. What do you think with the poll I put up? With the what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get Final Fantasy? Are we gonna get Resident Evil? Yeah, I don't know why it's showing up as Rocket League on my stream. Oh jeez. Is that honestly what's showing up as what I'm streaming? Because I'm actually not. Let me see. Yeah, it appears to be, which ain't good. I'm gonna have to look into that. Definitely. Don't know why it's doing that. Ooh, okay. Well, we have 8 minutes. But yeah, what would I like to see at this state of play being announced, showing off, all of that stuff? I don't know. Obviously, dream scenario, yes, it would be something like more Resident Evil, more Silent Hill, Silent Hills, Metal Gear Solid remake. I would love all of that, but it's not happening. I'll tell you one I would like to see, but I don't know if it'll show up here, but it might show up somewhere else around this time. But I would love to see more of the Callisto Protocol. Glenn Schofield's new game. The director, creator of Dead Space. So his game looks really good. I mean, we've seen one cinematic trailer, we haven't seen anything else except from still screenshots that again don't really reveal much, but I know based on the kind of game he's made in the past and he wants to make in the future, he'll make a cracking game, and I'm buzzing for it. And out of all the games that we could look forward to in the future, at least games that have been announced and we know that are coming, that is the number one game for me that I'm excited for. I have a bit of excitement for Dead Space Remake, but it's only very by a little, because I don't see enough from that game so far. We need more, a big proper reveal for it. None of this, here's a dev diary with the shaders and the textures and the animations aren't even done. It's like they're showing the magic of the game being made before the game has been made, and it's like, I don't want to see that in that order. I don't mind when the game's a global smash hit and then we get these documentaries coming along where it shows the process of how they got there. I want to see all of that after the fact. So, you know, I get it, but who was it? I can't mind the developers of that, something Montreal, I can't mind who it is exactly. But like, is it Dice Montreal? I don't even know, but the team working behind it anyway, I get where they're coming from. They've probably been told themselves, because let's be honest, they all listen to the overlords over at EA, but they've probably decided, yeah, we're going to take this transparency, you know, approach to announcing how we're going to announce this game, how we're going to unreveal, you know, future announcements of it, and yeah, just the development process of it. And I am totally down for that, but the best, how to put it, the best way of just going about announcing and releasing games this day. I have to say Capcom have done really well in regards to how they done RE7. Definitely how they done RE7, holy shit. No wonder it's the biggest best selling game of the company's existence, Resident Evil 7. It's the biggest selling game in their catalogue, which I'm very happy that it is. And Village has only had to date half of those sales. I think they're comparing nearly 11 million sales compared to like 5. I think that's very telling how much of a better game Resident Evil 7 is to Resident Evil Village. Just based on the numbers and word of mouth and what I've heard, you know, I haven't played Resident Village because of technical issues on PC, which I'm not going to say anything else more than that. That's that said. But yeah, we're getting on here. And of course, yes, I'm keeping on with this train ride in the land of YouTube. I have contemplated, should Twitch be a platform I should consider in the future? I get it, but I think YouTube's the place for me. I've always been YouTube. I've always been a consumer of YouTube. I've always consumed YouTube content, and yeah, let's be honest, it's been a wee while now since I started, and I'm still figuring it out to this day. But yeah, I'm happy on YouTube. Hopefully I can draw in more viewers here to the channel. Hopefully I can draw more subscribers, because again, channel growth is important. It's helping me along the journey. I need motivation, you know, to continue and push on, and you know, and yeah, I just need to know there's growth, to have a purpose here, you know, to feel like it's worth me doing, you know, like, and I enjoy doing it. Even right now, I'm sitting here with no one in the chat. Yeah, that's right. There's no one in the chat right now. I'm talking to myself essentially. And that is the way it is. You know, me Mark, you know, I need to essentially play this game out. The long game. And I'm enjoying it. I'd love to have stuff to bounce off of you guys, you know, back and forth, you know. But again, if you're watching this after I'm live, drop a comment, tell me what your predictions were and how those predictions turned out after when the post show starts, because I'm curious what everyone's predictions were for this, knowing what they were going into. Because surely I'm not the only one who's a bit, you know, a bit skeptical about what is coming, you know, what we're doing. I think it's time. Yep. One minute to go. Hold on to your butts. Yep, we are getting there. We are ready. We are live. 30 seconds to go. Go time. Game time. Okay, first game announcement. God of War. I'm calling it right now. They're going to nip it in the bud, get it over with. Quick. At least that's what I want them to do. Oh, that's Resident Evil, is it? No way, man. Oh my god, they did it. They just came out with it. Fuck. Okay, well, I'll eat my words. I mean, okay, well, we're actually getting a trailer. Okay, I'm eating my words, by the way. Wow, okay. State of play is finally bigger than it's ever been, I suppose. Holy shit. Is that Ashley? Okay, wow. Nice to see he's run the same thing. They didn't want to like reinvent it.
You, me. Big Durang spot to vacation, eh?
Yeah. Ada. The big cheese. Okay, shit, man.
You receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Please make it more horror. Nice. Good. Well done. Good. Well done.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second.
Wow.
This time, it can be different. It has to.
Jeez. Mark. Oh my god. I mean, that's cool, man. Next year. For Resi 4 VR. Okay.
State of Play returns.
Better come to PC as well. None of this exclusive shit. Come on.
Thanks to Capcom for kicking it off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development. Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
Wow, they've made this conference like kind of for me in a way. They're just coming out with Resident Evil, man. Okay,
Let's take a look at him.
Oh, you bastards!
Wow.
It better not be PSVR2 exclusive.
You escaped.
It better not be.
Those idiot
I know, Scott, Stephen.
Let's see how special.
This better not be exclusive.
Yes, mother.
VR is at its best when it's shared, when everyone can play. Do not make it exclusive. I wonder if Playdog's a part of this. Maybe Capcom reached out to him. Because like he is doing God's work on PC at least. Again, I would much prefer a real VR like native experience than a modded one. So I hope this comes to PC.
Man blood.
Oh, be careful what you wish for.
But it's good to see they've done what the models on PC are doing, but it's not half-assed like they did with RE7's VR. Damn. I mean, you know, it looks good. At least you guys know this is coming to PlayStation for you guys who are interested in playing this. I'm scared because I'm sitting here going, I ain't getting a PS5. It's good to see. So everything so far has been PSVR2 and PS5.
Have the audacity to question.
That's good. I mean, I'm happy for you guys. You guys are getting essentially.
To plunder our righteous gains and cut
Yeah, this
our
looks like
like a demon in the night.
The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners.
What have you done to ensure the future
Yeah,
of this
that's cool.
forsaken city?
I think it's good that every game.
You
based on what the speculation was, that yeah, Sony looked like that's what they were working on, was they were planning to have most PS5 games also be kind of hybrids for PSVR 2. And I do think that is the way to go, you know what I mean? Have it where the full game can be played in both modes, VR and non-VR. This looks good. I mean, is this just Saints and Sinners, but... Okay, so chapter 2. Okay, that's cool. I never played the first game, you know, I've seen enough of it. I thought, okay, it looks cool, but yeah. No Man's Sky. That's what I'm predicting here. Is that what this is? It looks like it, yeah. That's good. So it looks like they're doing like an updated, upgraded No Man's Sky PSVR 2. Which is where they have to go, because to be honest, you want the hand, you want the motion controls, you know, with touch controllers in VR. The old move controllers won't transition. I'm glad they're updating this. Hold on, online multiplayer requires PlayStation Plus membership? Okay. I mean, okay, fair enough. Most games do that anyway. Guess that's a console thing. That's good. There you go. It's another good game. Again, I don't know if I'd ever pick up No Man's Sky. There. Okay, here we go. So this is a PSVR 2 native experience. Only on PSVR 2.
I asked you a question.
I understand that one, right? Because, you know, they want to make software for the hardware exclusively. I get that. So there could be exclusives, but third-party exclusives need to be third-party.
We're not gonna make it.
That'd be cool if like you're in the boat and you're like, yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. Okay. Good, so it's not like a river.
Blameless Murad had me released from prison.
I'm liking this.
But why?
Yeah, this.
Redemption is still possible, Reyes.
In regards to what this should be the go-to game for the launch of the PSVR 2. It's first party, it's done by Guerrilla Games. I expect this to utilise the touch controllers, the headset, the power of the PS5. Which, let's be honest, the graphics do need to be better than what I'm used to comparing to the Quest. And so far, yeah, it looks good.
Do that, and you shall be a free man.
It's not quite PS5 quality from what I'm seeing now, but it looks comparable to PS4 graphics in VR. Which again, for someone like myself who's got a lot of experience with VR, it's because they're having to render the game kinda twice, so it's very demanding. That's why even when we play PC games with VR mods on top, the graphics are significantly lowered.
Hi, I'm Ben McCaw, Narrative Director at Guerrilla. I hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
Well done, man. I'm happy for you guys. Bring it to PC. Come on. Sony, all of that moolah, all of that dough that you're missing out on by not putting it on PC. Come on, do it for me. I'm envious of this game. I have picked up the first game. I do plan to play it here on the channel. So I'll do that before the second game. Hopefully it's not too long I'm waiting for the second game, because damn, that looks good. Hold on, is that... yeah?
Details on this free update, please check out
Oh,
PlayStation
New Game
Plus.
Plus is out right now? Okay.
Guerrilla,
Thought it was a chapter they were going to announce for it or something.
Please stay tuned for more updates to come.
Okay. They've
Get
done
ready.
really...
A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Returno! Come on, go, just announce it, go, officially, let's do it.
These past few years,
Insomniac!
sacrificing so much.
Nixies! Thank you, Nixies! We know what game this is!
Change the world.
Woo!
You have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
Do you
really need 2 of those?
You are everything that's wrong.
Okay, this showcase has done my expectations. That's what I mean. I went in with very little and I'm coming out up quite high, and so you guys should as well.
Push people around like that.
I'm happy for you guys. I just hope the Resi VR isn't exclusive, because my god, that'd hurt me. But this right here, I'm excited for. I get to finally play Spider-Man on PC this August. Oh yes.
Your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Oh, I'm excited. Oh yay. Stray. Okay, final release date trailer. Come on, do it. I like the look of this game. The only thing going against it is it's all around a cat. If I can swap that character model for a dog, I'll happily swap it in game. I'd happily play as a dog. I don't even mind playing as a cat, but come on, they could easily have had the model be swappable and just be, because Stray can be for a dog as well. Nothing against cats, I like cats, but I'm a dog person. And if I can swap the model to being a dog, and you know what dog I'm thinking of. I like the look of it, man. I love the way it moves, man. Like, it does move like a cat. Not gonna lie, man. Lady can do half the tricks this cat can do. She is super flexible. She gets to high places quite easily. Okay, maybe a bit weird if she was to meow, but yeah, I'm sold on this game. Again, it's all going to be down to how much is the game, how's it being marketed. Is it going to be an indie game priced at no more than £25? I'd be like, okay, and how long is the game in that? You know what I mean? But I'm sold on it. July 19th, nice. Is that console exclusive? I guess we'll find out.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th. PlayStation Plus Extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month.
Nice, well done.
Up next, 3 games
well
that
done.
will get your heart racing.
That's good to see it's for both memberships there, not just the premium. That's good, man. You guys get to play Stray day 1. Awesome, man. Is this Callisto Protocol? Oh my god, they are killing it with this. Holy shit.
Outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon?
Oh my god, they are smashing this, man.
Just like you.
Fuck me, man.
Fished you out of that wreck.
Oh, it's the Callisto Protocol, man. Look at it. Oh, yo, this is Dead Space successor. Oh my god.
That's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands.
Oh my god. Glenn, you did well, my guy.
At rebirth.
Oh my god. Oh, it's like so good. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, man. I am very excited for this. This is definitely my hyped game. If this is coming out this year, my god. Even if it's the start of next year, I don't mind. Whenever this comes out, I don't care. This game could take forever to come out, I don't care. This just looks so good. The graphics, man, like, oh, the animations, the gore, oh, it's beautiful. Oh. Compliments to the chef, and it comes out in December. Please put that on PC as well. I'm positive it will be PC. Oh my god. Oh, gaming, the future of gaming is looking bright.
2030. A new blood sport grips the globe.
PSVR 2, I'm predicting.
And in the arena.
I like the art style. I'm liking the art style.
And the dead.
What the fuck? Okay, different. I was thinking some kind of VR competitive shooter or something. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I do like it. Why does it have to have guns in it then, if it's like skateboarding, or sorry, rollerblade? I don't know, I'm confused. I like it though, I mean it's a cool take. Like Tony Hawk with guns, gunfire and stuff, like I like it, it's cool. I do like the art style, and I like how smooth that the gameplay looks here. It's very fluid, looks satisfying to play.
The world is watching. In Rollerdrome.
Wow, okay. It's not VR, okay, so it's just that's cool, another cool wee indie game.
Sometimes I wonder if things will ever be normal again.
Hopefully, if that comes to like your PS Plus, that'd be a good shout. You know, the only thing that hasn't been announced yet, and they still could do it, would be Final Fantasy, and they have smashed it. It's good that I had my expectations being really low, because it's meant this has been more than I was expecting. I hope they do come out with Returnal on PC as well. That'd be a nice one as well. No idea what this is. Maybe other people have caught on. But what is this?
The world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt!
Don't you want science in your corner?
I've got no idea what this is, man. It looks cool, but...
Oh, ew! I'm going to miss them.
I look forward to seeing what you can do.
Yeah. Interesting. But they're doing this exactly right. Not even Jim Ryan, nothing. Just straight up
Action
announcements.
Games and dating sims collide in Eternites. Coming
This
to
actually makes
PS5
these
and
state of
PS4
plays
next
more
year.
like enjoyable for the
Let's
future,
check back in with
because
Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
it does mean we could potentially get big juggernaut games in the future, like Metal Gear, like Silent Hill. Not saying they couldn't get announced already. I got a feeling this is maybe Exoprimal, or it's going to be... Oh, this might be Street Fighter, actually. Yeah, this is Street Fighter. Thought it was either going to be Exoprimal, or it was going to be that Pragmata.
It's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Okay, we can finally see the graphics and the gameplay with this game, that's good.
Hope you're ready to begin.
I just know I can't buy this game in good conscience, knowing that next year they plan to have Super Street Fighter 6. Again, I hate to be that guy to do that, right? But to anyone who's even remotely interested in Street Fighter 6, the Capcom leak from like a year and a half ago had in the leak that they have plans to once a year release a new version of the game. The following year it's Super Street Fighter, the year after that it's Ultra Street Fighter. So if you're not keen to buy it day one, don't worry, wait less than a year and we're going to get the newer version. It's going to include all the upgrades. That Chun-Li, man, jeez. Okay. I mean, she looks cool. Very lifelike. Wonder how a character like Blanca and like, is it Dulcic, you know, with the big arms, stretched arms, I wonder how they'll translate to a game like this.
The top player is here. Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
Wow. Chun-Li looks so different, but still the same, like, still recognisable. Still got those thighs for days, I can see. Then again, a chick that can kick as fast as that, man, I expect her to have good thighs. That's not being sexist, that is just straight up saying she is fit as fuck. And of course Ryu, I mean, look at him, man. Guy will punch your fucking head off, man. It does look good, the game, but like, being honest, like, it's just, are they going to show up on day one with a full game there, worthy of the price tag? Because Street Fighter V was a shit show when that came out. It didn't have arcade mode, it didn't have offline play, like, it was terrible. Absolute terrible. Okay. Your moment, your fight. Okay, yep, that's as expected. Yep, okay, cool.
That was your first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Mark your calendars, it comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023.
Try to work out how long it's been so far.
Now it's time for 2 indie adventures arriving later this year.
Hopefully they save one or I'd say save 2 big ones for the finale of this showcase. Because so far they smashed this, like, for it being a state of play, they could have easily have called this a showcase and it would have had the same reaction. Though I think because they haven't really shown much of first party games, maybe that's why they wanted it to remain a state of play, which I don't mind, and as I say, it actually goes in their favour. Because it makes the state of play brand bigger than what's previously been. And I never tune into these state of plays.
She set out to record life at the end of this season.
To make it real for people
okay,
in the
well,
future.
It looks interesting.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
This is definitely a game I'd see doing well on PlayStation Plus.
Only what she saw, what she captured.
It looks cool, but yeah. PS Plus, I could see the majority of us all trying this game out. I like the art style.
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
I got to look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends.
I'm getting detention vibes. Red Candle Games, the guys who did Devotion, I'm getting their kind of detention game vibes from this.
Not yet.
Again, I don't know who the developer is. I might have said it at the start. Okay. It looks cool. No, that's cool. It's a different studio.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田です。長らくお待たせいたしましたが、いよいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりました。
Okay.
最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今世界には本当に様々な困難があります。
But like, why is it talking? Why not just show it? So what's the purpose of talking?
できません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じて
Is this just building up hype now, knowing that you're seeing it? So they're just showing it, Band-Aid style. Don't make excuses, just show it. Show it with a release date and commit to it and change your ways, Square Enix.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power.
Wow. I just didn't expect them to have balls to commit with all these announcements, man.
It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
What the hell?
The chaos he would reap
Okay.
would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
Guessing this on the top left is like 3 different party members you're switching between.
End to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
It looks cool. It's a very Game of Thrones medieval kind of setting to it, which I like. It's different, you know what I mean? Especially coming from Final Fantasy 15. I'm glad it is a different take on Final Fantasy.
To its foundations.
Nice. Well, they done a full-on trailer. Yeah, I'm in disbelief a little bit right now. If they came out with a FF7 Remake Part 2 tease right now, that would be the icing on the cake. They could call this 30 minutes up and that's it. And people have to walk away with their jaw on the floor. Because my jaw's on the floor even just now.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who
Though
falls,
saying that, it might take the
another
hype away
can be
from
bred.
16 if they do show anything of 17 of Part 7, Part 2.
Another can be
So
built.
maybe they might not do so.
The
But then
Empire
again,
will live on.
what they did with Resident Evil 4 Remake, don't be surprised, man. That's cool. All the GFs there I can see. Ifrit, nice. Damn, they smashed this, man.
Awaken, child of fate.
The thing is, this is third party.
If free.
I know this will be exclusive, for example, but like, 2023. Damn, PC as well. Released it. I mean,
And that's a wrap.
Is that
Don't
it?
forget to visit PlayStation Blog
One
to
more
learn
thing?
even more about today's announcements. See you next time.
damn. Okay, that's it, man. I mean, they finished it on a high, like I asked. That's good, man. Wow. Oh my god. Woo.
PlayStation.
So yeah, so yep, post show time. We will recap. So yeah, I felt because of the way we've had it recently in the past half a year. I'd say even no, in fact, let's just say the last year. I feel because of the pandemic and just the way things are so damn slow, the struggles with development of anything these days. And because of the previous showcases we've had, I know I wanted to go in with not expecting much, come out with a whole load of excitement and hype. And my god, I came out hyped. Looking forward to the end of the year, going into next year. Wow, gaming is looking so good. Especially if you're on PlayStation. Like, wow, you're getting all of that on PlayStation. I'm going to get a bit of it. No idea about the VR portions of Resident Evil. That's heartbreaking. Thankfully, we have Praydog on PC, the godlike modder, and he will make these mods available in mod form. And I'm sure we will all chip in and donate and pledge and do what we have to in order to support his endeavours and continuing to mod and make this a reality on PC. Obviously, I would love Capcom to do the same work, just put it in on PC as well, and you're going to get all the sales. Like, Capcom will be the go-to developer for PC games at this point, for VR, for VR in general. They'll be the household developer for VR across console and PC. And I do want to see that because, like, I'm so conflicted. I do hope it is going to be... I know you're saying that, Scott. So, the entry for getting into the console space now for me would be... One, I'd be looking to acquire a TV in 4K that can do 120Hz, unless I do it on a computer monitor, which I know would be more make sense because, again, I'm doing this and it means I could stream it and so on. But saying that, the price of buying the console and then buying its standalone the headset that's required, which is PSVR2, it's a lot of money. And unless there's that much coming to the PlayStation platform that isn't also coming to PC, that's what I'm saying. It makes it harder for me, who is already on PC, a bit hard to... it's a bit different, I'd say, than if like you guys were to jump to PC. Because then you've got all the Xbox games, the first party, the third party, the games that are developed only for PC. Like, there's more there than what would be if I jump over to PlayStation. I'd be waiting for Sony to release these on, because that's the thing. Like, just to say that there, we're only going to get like based on that just there. That was a third party there, you know. And yeah, I know. Like, I have to think about what is Sony cooking themselves, you know, if they're developing house studios. What are they going to be working on first party that we might get next year and so on in the future, you know? But oh my god, it's just yeah, to run it down. But like, what was the first thing they announced? Jeez, man. They went straight in with Resident Evil 4 Remake. That's fucking sorry for my harsh language, but that is insane, man. They just went straight out, man. Like, here you motherfucker, you think you're out? You think you're not playing Resident Evil again? Grabbing you by the throat. They literally ripped my throat out. They were like, no, we're getting him right. We're committing him right now, even if it is on PlayStation, which I know it is coming to all platforms, you know. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and then they dialed in with the Resi Village DLC. Fuck! They didn't even announce the Resi Village DLC. They only announced Resident Evil Village VR. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Hopefully that is not the DLC they were talking about, because that is a bit disappointing. Hopefully there's more to that isn't the DLC. Hopefully. That is the realisation I've just had. Hopefully that's not the DLC they were talking about. But either way, I'm happy. And of course, you know, when they dived into, you know, like from Resident Evil 4 Remake to Resident Evil Village. Yeah, again, I don't know how concrete these announcements are. Are these announcements going to be in their own showcase? Are they going to show up at the Summer Games Fest with Jeff Keighley? I know they're not going to show up at Xbox and Bethesda because they don't have the marketing rights for that. Again, that's just how business works in the world of, you know, these companies. I'm surprised they didn't do Call of Duty being shown off. It's possible. I mean, I know they'll have their own thing at the Summer Game Fest, but I'm surprised with PlayStation having the exclusive rights. I know they did sign that deal like 10 plus years ago, the launch of the PS4. I think it was the PS4 reveal they showed off. They had the Activision guys come on stage and they did the whole partnership. It's going to be a 10-year partnership with PlayStation. and that's why it left Xbox 360 back then, with like all the DLCs and all of that would be timed exclusive on Xbox, and then that moved to PlayStation being timed exclusive. And I know it's been now the best part of 10 years, and that should be up now, and whether Activision Blizzard want to renew a license like that or go elsewhere, we'll have no idea. But rewind a wee second there. Yes, because of the Activision Blizzard acquisition with Xbox, of course that could change, and by next year we will be seeing it all timed exclusive on Xbox. That would make sense. But yeah, to go through it, but I mean, let's go through it right now again, just as a recap. Oh dear, we'll talk about it as we're going through it. See, at first when I saw this, until it zoomed in on the R, and then I heard the banjo with the guitar on it, I was like, at first I was like, is this Last of Us? And then I went, no, it's not first party, it's third. And then I saw that and I went, it's Resident Evil. That is, and I was like, wow, they fucking did it, man. And I was so like, wow.
Condor 1 to roost. I've located baby eagle.
So good, but man, you see that? Damn. I mean, RE Engine, you know, I can tell like Village was a good trial for then this remake. I feel like it looks a bit strange with the outfit for this remake.
Guess you, me.
Surprised they didn't go with like a new outfit. Is that Louise? Lewis?
You will receive our most sacred body.
I do think the village itself, which it'll come up in a second, but I do feel the village looks ever so slightly the same. Or did they already shot maybe? Okay.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain.
Nick Apostolisis, or same voice actor come back. That's good, man.
This time, it can be different.
It does look a bit like weird, the jacket, the fit on it. I don't know, something about it. But yeah, wow, man. March 24th. Fuck. That's like Resident Evil's anniversary as well. Nice.
State of Play returns, and we've got some great PlayStation updates to share with you today. And thanks to Capcom for kicking it off with...
Wow. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
I know I can't really speak on this because...
Yes, Mother.
I know I can't really speak on this because, again, I haven't actually played the game. Because, again, technical issues on PC. I'm hoping if... I mean, I will have to before this comes out, and maybe whatever they do to it, maybe try and give it a shot again soon enough this year with a bit of luck, and hope that I don't run into the issues I was getting then, because it was the game that was made for me. I mean, I should have been into this, should have been playing it even through all the fucking the game breaking bugs and issues and technical performance hitches, but it's good to see they've went full on with the controls, but like it's full on PC. Like the Resi 4 VR, they did such a good job with Resi 4 VR. Yep. So yeah, they still have to announce the DLC. I just hope that is not it. It's because they never announced what the DLC was going to be. I've got no idea what that means.
You, of all people, have the audacity to question me?
What game was this again?
You, who emerged from the putrid waters of the
Oh, that's that Saints and Sinners. Then we get No Man's Sky, Stray.
What have you done?
And of course, the game I'm so hyped for. This is my game of the year. Absolutely, man. Look at that, man. Oh, Glenn Schofield. Oh, you have made a masterpiece. Look at this. This could have easily been a Dead Space 4. EA fucked up so bad by letting him go. And then not sacking, but like they shut down the game studios. They shut down oh fuck, what they called? Not Redwood.
In my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance.
Not coming to my head. I've got a brain fart now. Visceral Games, yeah, the creators of Dead Space 2 and 3. Yeah, look at that, man. That is so fucking good, man. Give him Aliens to work on, you know what I mean? Same time, or give him Resident Evil, like. Oh, I'm just happy this is a new original IP. It just shows he could walk away and do whatever the fuck he wants. It doesn't matter, like, oh, he is. I know it's not all him, he's not the one-man machine for this and these games, but my god, oh, what a game, man. I can't wait for it, man. December, man. Ugh. I know what I'm playing in December. Damn. Yeah.
In the year 2030.
There we go, Street Fighter.
Blood sport grips the globe.
Finish on this again. Yeah, I'm not going to do like frame by frames and stuff like that here. I mean, I could do so, but I don't want to know everything in and out through analysing a trailer. I want to take it in, you know, like enjoy it when it comes. What did this say this was? Summer 2023? I don't know if that was just like a rough... That's the release date for now. Yeah, don't talk about delays, man. But yeah, could this game be delayed again? I hope not. I hope not. I hope they've been so quiet because they want to change the page, so to speak. They want to have a new chapter to how they operate and release games. I get nothing against the developers or anything. I know it's all down to Square Enix as a company. But I mean, yeah, analysing this, you know, it's like, again, it is different, but not too different from the previous like Final Fantasy games. I mean, this up here, I can't even mind if it was ever up here. I remember it always being down low here. But it does look cool. So it's like level 26 HP, and we get like a party of 3 from the looks of it. What is this? I don't know what this is up here. Portion, high portion, strength tonic. Okay. Okay, and then you get your attacks here. Okay. So it says, man, it's familiar but different. I just hope it is more Final Fantasy VII Remake than Final Fantasy 15 in regards to how it plays. Because I found it really difficult. I know some of you guys readapted to it, but I don't want to go back to that. I want to, and yes, I will finally play Final Fantasy VII Remake, but from what I played of Remake when I did that test run, I enjoyed it, and I'm for it. That's cool, and I can see a question mark they're hiding who that's meant to be. Is that Shiva? Oh, she looks amazing. Whoever she is, if it's Shiva, I don't know.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls,
yeah,
another can be bred. For every home that burns,
Bahamut.
another can be built. The Empire will live on.
It's cool to see it's in the lyrics like that. That's cool, I like that. Damn. That is like a mic drop, man. Just like... Damn, summer 2023. Yeah, there you go, Buttman, to Scott, to Steven, you know, and anyone else. Like, you have games coming.
And that's a wrap.
And in the dozen.
PlayStation blog to learn even more about.
Like, god damn, man. But yeah. To summarise that up, man, they exceeded my expectations. If that, I mean, I'll say it right now, okay? If that was marketed as not a state of play, but as a PlayStation showcase, I'd have been like, I'm predicting Final Fantasy, I'm predicting Resident Evil. But they did this in a state of play, so I was thrown off. And god, they got me good, man. And they even dropped the Spider-Man remaster for PC. I was not expecting that. I know Returnal has been teased that it's coming to PC, which I'm excited for. Yeah, it's like Steven's favourite game ever, I think. I like to still think it maybe is Final Fantasy VIII, but I know Final Fantasy VII Remake took, like, yeah. It's like his modern favourite video game. I think it's probably FF8 and then it's probably FF7 Remake for Steven. Nothing is like, there's no game that's, you know, it's like engraved. I'm surprised he's not got it inked on his body. You know, it's be the next thing to consider, I think. But yeah, like, I think it's good what they've done. The focus is going to be on FF16. Maybe later on, I don't know, but let's be honest, man, if they announced even by the end of the year, the Game Awards in December or something, if they announced FF7 Remake Part 2, the issue with that is, does that take the attention away from FF16 with its summer release date? I don't know. Just because what PlayStation is, just because what Capcom did with Resident Evil doesn't mean it might not work it that way with Square Enix. I've got no idea. I am happy about both. I mean, it was strange that they did do Resident Evil 4 remake, and then they did the whole Resi Village, and then they announced the VR for it. Again, I'm going to have to do a bit of Google searching and research and find out, was that the DLC that people have waited for? And is it also coming to other platforms? I like to think, I don't know, it's hard to tell. It really is hard to tell, because it was marketed as it's DLC that's going to come to other platforms, like all the platforms that you bought the game on. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back in a few minutes, okay? Okay, I am back, and yes, gonna bounce. Yep. Yeah. So to conclude, buzzing about what just got announced and revealed. Lots to look forward to. I will be back in the next day or so, and yes, I'll catch you guys then. I've basically been asked to do something from my neighbour, so I need to bounce and do that now just to help him out. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, wow, that blew my expectations. I'm going to be doing what you guys are doing, reading up, watching more, like what's to come. But yeah, saying that, I will be back in the next few days with more live reactions to the Xbox Bethesda showcase, and of course the Summer Game Fest with Jeff Keighley. I will be giving that a look over as well, and we'll examine and further investigate what is going to be revealed and announced. I'm kind of a bit speechless because I got everything I asked for. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else there is to like to reveal. You know, like a Callisto Protocol, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy. Like, what did I not get? Yeah, but I'm excited to be sold the thing that I'm not expecting to buy. So whatever those games are, you know. So yeah, I'll be excited to check out these other streams and showcases and announcements. And yeah, thanks for checking the stream out. Scott Italian, Scotty Scott, Stephen, again, thank you for checking out the stream. Really appreciate it. And anyone else watching this on VOD after the fact, thank you. You're all awesome. And yeah, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to get the hell out of here and check on what's going on outside my gaff. And yeah, I'll be back in the next showcase, live stream or video. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Peace, ciao, bye.